The following demonstration uses a tractor for roll calibration. The process is the same for any vehicle that uses a Pro 1200 display for guidance. Always read the operator's manual before operating any equipment. Inspect equipment before using it, and be sure it is operating properly. Follow the product safety signs and use any safety features provided. The automatic roll calibration process allows the auto guidance system to accurately account for vehicle dynamics, such as roll, pitch, and heading changes while operating in the field. If this calibration is not performed, you may experience reduced guidance accuracy. An example of this would be inconsistent guest rows during planting. Perform an automatic roll calibration whenever a change is made to the vehicle that could affect how it operates with auto guidance. This includes any modification that alters vehicle dynamics, such as changing tires, adding or removing ballast, or making adjustments that significantly impact weight distribution or steering behavior. Performing a new calibration helps ensure optimal auto guidance performance for the vehicle's current configuration. As a best practice, always use the automatic roll calibration option to achieve the most accurate results. Before beginning an automatic roll calibration, ensure that both the wheel angle sensor and the steering valve have already been calibrated. These calibrations are required because they directly affect vehicle performance during the roll calibration process. Refer to the vehicle operator's manual for information on how to calibrate these components. If you change the wheel configuration, like changing tire widths or adding or removing wheels, you must recalibrate the wheel angle sensor and steering valve before performing another automatic roll calibration. Selecting the correct location is an important part of the automatic roll calibration process. Choose an area with smooth, flat ground. A paved surface is preferred, but a hard-packed lot is also acceptable. The location must have enough space for the vehicle to travel at least 400 feet, or 120 meters, in a straight line, with room to turn around at both ends. No implements should be attached to the vehicle during the automatic roll calibration. This ensures the calibration is based solely on the vehicle itself. If the vehicle uses tractor-mounted fertilizer tanks, verify that the tanks are half full. For GNSS corrections, use the highest available accuracy whenever possible. RTK is the preferred correction type. Before starting, confirm that the GNSS receiver is fully initialized and has achieved a differential correction lock. Next, operate the vehicle for approximately 5 minutes to help ensure guidance convergence and accuracy. It will also help warm up the hydraulics for good online steering performance. During this warm-up period, drive at varying speeds, including starts and stops, and make several turns. Once complete, position the vehicle at the starting point of the calibration area. To begin the automatic roll calibration, press the menu button on the Pro 1200 display. Select GNSS and Guidance, then Calibration, and then Roll Calibration. On the Roll Calibration page, select Auto. Review the checklist and confirm the system is in field mode. Ensure the engine is running and the GNSS receiver is initialized. When ready, press Start. Then press Record. This will create the end point or B point of the calibration line. Drive the vehicle at least 400 feet or 120 meters to the opposite end of the calibration area. You may drive farther if space allows. At the end of the pass, turn the vehicle around so that you are facing where you set the B point and then come to a complete stop. Then press Record again. This will create the start point or A point of the calibration line. When the system indicates ready for pass number 1, move the vehicle back so that it is facing the B point to within 30 degrees, is aligned with the calibration line that goes between the start and end points, and is stopped before the recorded start point. It is important to engage auto guidance before you reach the start point, so that the guidance can align the vehicle to the calibration line before reaching the start point. Now engage auto guidance and promptly accelerate to 6 miles per hour or 10 kilometers per hour. Maintain this speed throughout the pass. Failing to maintain the correct speed may require repeating the pass. Allow the vehicle to automatically steer along the calibration line, and be prepared to take control of the vehicle at the end of each pass. Once the pass is complete, take control of the steering wheel, turn the vehicle around, and align it with the calibration line. Re-engage auto guidance and accelerate to 6 miles per hour or 10 kilometers per hour for the return pass. If an error occurs at any point, select the Restart button to return to the beginning of the calibration process. The return pass is complete when you reach the end of the calibration line. The calibration result will then appear on the screen. If the result is good, the calibration has been successfully completed. If the result is marginal or not acceptable, additional passes are required. Select Make Another Pass. Turn the vehicle around and repeat the process. Continue making passes until a good result is achieved. If repeated attempts do not produce a good result, inspect for conditions that may be causing cross-track error during calibration. Examples include steering performance issues, poor GNSS signal, or uneven terrain. Identify and correct the underlying issue before attempting calibration again. Consult your local authorized dealer if troubleshooting assistance is needed. That concludes the best practices for the automatic roll calibration process. Remember to perform a new calibration whenever changes are made that can affect vehicle dynamics, and always use the automatic calibration option for best results.